Welcome to Spooky Saturday, where the stories tend to make you stand on end, and I'm not talking just hair. Your sanity is optional here, so let's dive into tonight's tale.
How many of you had the opportunity to hold down the fort, to supervise your siblings as your parents leave to get groceries? If you have, then you know the sounds get amplified, especially when alone. Well, in 2006, a girl and her friend would be the center of one of the scariest paranormal experiences they'd ever witnessed. Let's dive into it. Hello, paranormal poet. My name is Megan, and this experience was one I tried to debunk, but always end up proven wrong. Let me explain. This happened during the summer of 2006, back when life felt simple. No real responsibilities, no real worries, just long evenings that blurred together. That night, my close friend, Amy, came over to the house to hang out. Nothing special was planned. We sat around, scrolling through social media, gossiping about school, laughing, just typical girl talk. My house was old, and it made noise constantly. Floors creaked, walls popped, doors shifted slightly as the temperature changed. I'd lived there long enough that it didn't bother me at all. Those sounds were normal. They faded into the background like white noise. At that point in my life, my belief in the paranormal was casual. I believed in it, sure. I had small experiences here and there, little things that made me pause, but nothing that ever felt threatening. That night was different. It was around 8 p.m., and outside was already pitch black dark. The living room lights were on, reflecting the large bay window at the front of the house. Amy and I were laying on the couch, just relaxing and lazily talking. Somehow, the conversation shifted. Amy started talking to me about the paranormal stuff she'd seen online, ghost videos. She laughed a little and asked if I had ever experienced anything like that myself. I hesitated. Then I told her about something I had never really talked about before. I explained that, for as long as I could remember, I sometimes noticed a tall shadow figure, never directly in front of me, always just barely there, in the background, or just out of the corner of my eye. Every time I tried to focus and look at it, it was gone. I tried to play it off as my imagination, but deep down, I knew it didn't feel imagined. That's when we heard it. It came from the living room window, not from inside the house, but on the outside. Both of us froze instantly. I felt a cold wave rush through my body, the kind that starts at your neck and spreads downward. My stomach dropped. My heart started pounding before my brain could even process what had happened. We both just sat there staring at the window. There was nothing there. No animals, no people standing outside. After a few seconds, Amy looked at me and asked if I had heard that. I nodded. She heard it too. That was the moment it stopped being explainable. We didn't scream, we didn't run. We just sat there in silence, waiting for it to happen again. It didn't. After what felt like forever, we convinced ourselves it had to be something normal. Maybe the house shifting, maybe the temperature change, maybe something we couldn't see. Still shaken, we decided to go to my bedroom and close the door, hoping the change of space would calm us down. We sat on my bed, talking quietly, trying to laugh it off, trying to pretend we weren't scared. That's when it happened again. The exact same sound from the exact same window. What unnerved us both was how loud this sounded compared to the first. It was more intense. That's when I realized the sound wasn't outdoors anymore. It was inside. We both went silent. Neither of us tried to explain it. We stayed in my room the rest of the night with the lights on. Eventually the night ended. Fast forward to 2007. Amy and I both had forgotten that horrifying night. Amy came over once again. Life had moved on. School, relationships, stress. We were sitting in my bedroom, talking like normal, when all of a sudden, one loud knock against the window. Not repeated, just one. Sharp, clear, intentional. This was the middle of the day. The memories came rushing back instantly. My heart started racing. My hands felt numb. Amy's face went pale as she looked at me. Neither of us needed to say a word. We both remembered everything that happened that night. That was when I realized something important. Whatever had been there that night didn't forget us. Later on, I learned that I wasn't the only one experiencing things in that house. My mom dealt with things too. One day she came home from shopping and found every cabinet door in the kitchen flung open. Broken glass was scattered across the floor. Nothing was stolen. There were no signs of forced entry. She believes to this day that it was a poltergeist. I still get anxiety attacks out of nowhere. No warning, no trigger I can point to. My chest tightens. Every time it happens, my mind goes back to that sound, that window tap. I haven't heard much from it lately. I just hope it listens. If you enjoyed this true story and wish to see more like it in the future, don't forget to hit subscribe if you are new, click that like button for me, and comment what moment did it for you. If you love true, paranormal, scary stories in audio-only format, you are in the right place, so tune in every Saturday at 9 p.m. PST for new stories every week.
Through the static and the silence, a whisper calls your name. A voice that chills your spirit, yet soothes you all the same. In the dark, the tales unfold,